Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been some time, but in this video I want to talk about my experience of microdosing on shrooms. As you can see in the title, this video is going to be unedited, so bear with me. It might be all over the place, but first I want to get into why I decided to try shrooms. So since I was like, I think 16 or 17, I've always been attracted to them. So I started watching other people's experiences with them, and a lot of people were saying and talking about how it helped with their spiritual journey. So I was like, once I heard that shit clicked, I was like, I gotta do shrooms one point in my life. I don't know if it made sense. One point in my life, yeah. Anyways, so, but I also knew that you have to be in a really good state of mind. And finally, around this year, I was in a good state of mind. And I finally got my hands on some shrooms. So I only done it twice, and I took about 0.8 grams. And I wrote some notes here to help me not be all over the place. Okay, jumping right in on my first experience. So not much happened really. The first thing, I started feeling a little bit nauseous, but I heard that's normal with shrooms. I don't know. If you guys did shrooms before, you can let me know. So then I just started to feel like a better version of myself. Kind of like I was, what's the word? I was like transforming or transitioning into my higher self, and that felt so fucking cool. And then when I was looking at myself in the mirror, I just like I felt like I got prettier or something. Like I don't know, I can't explain it. I just looked prettier. Like I swear I just completely looked different. Not completely different, but like my aspects were like enhanced, if that makes sense. I don't know. But yeah, I just looked prettier to me. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Please bear with me. Okay. Moving on now. We get it. I felt prettier. Other thing I felt, so let's see. I just felt like a really good high. Like that's the best way I can explain it. Like a really good, just like fucking high. Oh, everything was fucking funnier to me. Like I know that's usually how weed is, but everything was like extra funnier. Even like how weed does that sometimes too, but this was like completely like times that, doubled that makes more sense. And it did keep me up at night. I think I didn't go to sleep until like 3, and I had to work in the morning, and I took the shrooms probably around 4 p.m. and I was still up at 3 in the morning. I could not sleep. Trying to think what else, anything about my first trip, because that's all I have written down. Oh, I was watching The Lion King because I was with my sister was babysitting me to make sure I didn't do anything crazy, because I didn't know how shrooms was gonna affect me. So I made sure she was around, but she was with her daughter too. So I was like, oh well, The Lion King is friendly, and I went on Google and seen that Lion King was recommended if you're on shrooms. And the whole time I was like, wow, that place is so beautiful. Like I want to be there. What else? I think that's it. That's all I have to say really for my first trip. Now my second trip is what I really want. Wait, what? Please bear with me. Oh my god. Okay, my second trip was the main reason I wanted to film this video. So I heard when you meditate with shrooms, it can enhance your meditation. So that's what I did. So this time I did feel like the shrooms hit harder, and when I did do the shrooms, originally I had a whole 8, and I did scale off like 1.7 grams each, but I didn't have a scale again to like split the other 1.7 grams, so it was about 0.8, just like estimating. I don't know if that's important to y'all, but yeah. So first thing I was experiencing before I got into my meditation, I was looking at myself in the mirror, and my face kept disforming. Like, first it was like turning all wide, and then it was getting all narrow. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever, let me stop looking in my mirror and let me meditate. All right, let's see what I have written down here. Oh, everything looked more saturated. I don't know. Yeah, so everything like looked more saturated. And then I remember when I was on my phone, like, do you guys hear that? Anyways, when I was like on my phone, it looked like weird. Like, nothing looked 3D. It looked like everything was 2D, and everything, like, all the movements I was making just seemed like it was going like so fast. So that's that. And when I was meditating, I don't always get visuals when I meditate, but sometimes I do. But this time, like, I was getting like a lot of visuals. I can't really remember everything I envisioned, but I will. Oh, I want to say I'll put the video I meditated to right here, but I don't know how to do that, so I will post it on my TikTok. My TikTok will be in the description bar below. So first thing I started seeing during this meditation was just like all like a bright, like it's kind of like I was in a bright yellow room. That's all I could see was like bright yellow. And then it kept like switching to different things. It was so weird. So in another part of it, I was like in an elevator. This is all really random, by the way. And then another time it was like a whole bunch of butterflies of different colors kind of like twirling their way like to me, and I feel like that was a sign of transformation, which I love that. And then this was really weird and random too, but it's like I was on my phone like in my meditation, and I received a text saying waiting. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah, a lot of random shiznits. And then I did meditate again. Let's see, did I write that down? Oh no, the next time, after that meditation, it was like I think an hour long. And then I got up, had to go use the bathroom. I had to pee a lot. I don't know why, but these shrooms were making me feel like dehydrated, so I kept drinking like so much water. So yeah, your girl had to go to the bathroom constantly. Okay, so then I started listening to some meditation music. And at some point, I kind of felt like my higher self just took over my body, if that makes any sense. And I kind of started doing inner child healing, I guess. The best way I can explain it. It was so weird how I just felt called to do these things. So the first thing I felt called to do was to literally hold my own hand. And I was telling myself that, you know, I'm going to take care of you. There's nothing to worry about. You're taken care of. I got you, like all that. And it was weird because like when I was looking at myself like this was like kind of in my head, this is my femme side and this is my dominant side. And I know like the left and right that you do have a feminine and masculine. I'm not sure that's the left and the right, but that's what I was getting. And then after that, I felt called to hug myself. And then I felt like my inner child come in when I felt like no one was there for me. I was like, I'm here for you. And it was like, oh my God, really like emotional. After that, I felt some deep buried pain from my ex. It was a very toxic relationship, especially at the end. It just ended badly. I can do a story time, separate video on that too. But anyways, I started to feel this pain. I guess I still had healing to do towards that. Then I was just giving myself words of affirmation. And then the next thing I felt called to do was literally to like start pulling that pain like this. And that shit worked. It was literally coming out my body. And I was like imagining it like just flowing out, just disappearing from my body. And like, it's like no more, it's not here, it does not belong to me anymore. That trauma's gone. And yeah, I would have never thought to do that, but during my trip, I felt called to do all that, so I did. So that was that. What else we have here? Because I don't want to like skip any important parts. Oh, I also got like guess a spiritual message. I don't know what it'll be. Just a message in my head saying that this person was my karmic partner and that I have now paid my karmic dues and there's nothing to worry about now. Which, just love that divine guidance right there. And I don't remember everything that I was being told, but constantly I was getting like divine messages, like just out of nowhere. So that was really fucking cool. It was like my higher self literally just took over my body and shit was immaculate. Oh my god. And then I felt called, like, so the main reason I did shrooms, like I said earlier, was for spiritual guidance and to help me along with my spiritual journey. And that's all I was getting during this trip, like when I combined it with the meditation and the meditation music. So then I felt called to apologize to anyone I may have done wrong, even if it was like a tiny thing. So then I felt called to envision them in my head and to just like apologize as if like they were in the room with me, and that really made me feel better. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend doing any of this I just explained. Yep, so then I wrote, throughout the whole trip, I got messages from my higher self pushing me to reach my goals. I felt like I was ascending. Like, I literally felt like I was ascending, like I was my higher self. And I received a ton of spiritual guidance. Then I started feeling like gross for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I did work that day and it was hours after I haven't showered. So I got in the shower and I thought it was going to ruin the high. Or I was talking to my friend and they said, oh, wouldn't that ruin the high? But it really didn't. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. It won't ruin the high. It actually felt really good. And it felt like I kind of was taking like a spiritual bath and just washing away the old me and bringing a new version of myself into this world, which... And by the way, oh my god, I forgot to mention something during my first trip. During my first trip, I've mentioned this on TikTok, but just in case you don't follow me on TikTok, during my first trip, I got the courage to put my 2 weeks in, or to make at least my 2-week letter. Yeah, 2 weeks letter to my job, because I'm very unhappy at my job and I feel like my happiness is more important than a source of income. And I know the universe has my back, so I know they will give me a source of income that I will be very much happy with. But I've always just been like scared to just make that move, and this kind of like pushed me to do it, since like I was connecting with my higher self. So I think that's what it was. So I love that for myself. So since I did put my 2 weeks in, before my second trip, I started getting antsy, like, oh, what if I don't find a job, or what if I don't make enough income, or like anything along those lines. I'm really bad at my words, sorry. But yeah, pretty much I was just nervous if I like made the wrong choice or something, whatever. But then I kept getting divine messages and saying, no, you made the right choice, you're headed in the right direction, you know, you should spend those hours doing something you're passionate about. Because literally, think about it, if you're unhappy at a job, you're literally putting hours of your time to something you don't want to do. Like, why? That makes no sense. Why would you do that, you know? So yeah, that's kind of messages I was getting in. Another message I got was, so like in the past, I would have trouble getting jobs sometimes. Like there was a period where I was like jobless for like months, and my higher self was telling me that's because you're not meant to have a 9 to 5. And I see that because so I was doing OnlyFans. Well, I'm still doing OnlyFans. And during this pandemic, that's when I got furloughed and I started doing OnlyFans. And I started making more money than any other job has ever paid me. But then my job contacted me after months of after months into the pandemic, because their business started getting back up. So they're like, oh, do you want to come back to work? And I was like, I mean, not really, but the extra money would be nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hustle and have 2 sources of income. And then things kind of started falling off balance, and my OnlyFans started going down just because I didn't really have energy to put into it, because like my job was fucking draining me of all my fucking energy. And yeah, so that happened. So then I started relying on my 9 to 5 as my main source of income, when only I used to make more than ever any fucking job has paid me on OnlyFans. Let's see, what else? I was gonna say something I forgot. Sorry guys, please bear with me. I keep saying that. Oh, like I was talking about. I just forgot. No, I was saying how, like, I was getting divine messages of me not being meant to have a 9 to 5. And while there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5, no, there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. My higher self was telling me I wasn't really ever meant to have one. Oh yeah, the other thing she told me. She was telling me, but if you want to get one just for extra security, go ahead and do you, boo. But you're gonna be self-employed fully soon. And I was like, fuck yes. Made me so happy. And then the whole trip, I just felt like guidance to like move forward towards my goals. Like, I stopped working out for a while. Then I just felt called to text my sister, telling her we're getting back on our bullshit. We're going back to the gym. We're gonna make a gym schedule, so it works out with both of our like schedules. And then I felt called to make a vision board, so I bought my supplies, and I already printed out some things I want to put on there, but there's still some more things that I want to put on there, and I ran out of ink for my printer. So I gotta get that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's like this whole trip, I just experienced so much spiritual guidance, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's like more I want to tell you guys, but I guess that's it. And I do plan on taking a higher dose soon, probably tomorrow. Wait, not tomorrow, Tuesday. Because I'm off Tuesday. So I'm going to take 1.7 grams because that's what I have left. And I will make a part 2 maybe. I'll let you guys know how that goes. See if I see anything actually crazy, because the whole trip I didn't actually see anything crazy. Oh, another thing I have to say is that when I went to the store, I was like, wow, these people are really real. Like, I know that sounds weird, but that was me on shrooms. Like, I just want to tell you guys like every little thing I experienced, so you guys can be self-aware if you ever decide to microdose on shrooms. Yeah. Also, another download I got from my higher self was to start shrooms by microdosing instead of taking like the whole 1.7, which was recommended for the type of shrooms I got. I forgot what they're called, but yeah, that is that. I know this video was all over the place and it's 18 minutes long, but I hope it was worth the watch. Yeah, thank you for watching. That was so awkward. Yeah, thank you for watching. If you watched the whole thing, thank you. Next time I will try to be more organized. And yeah, till next time.